Okay, guys. Okay, guys, we're back. I'm back. Um, it is 3:23. I just finished another book, and it was amazing. It wasn't like what I would normally choose because I decided to go out of my comfort zone. I was like, what book should I read? So I was like in the library. I'm like, let's not judge a book by its cover. So this is what we got. It's called The Coldest Touch, if you guys can't read that font. It is by Isabel Sterling, author of These Witches Don't Burn. I haven't read that book yet. And in this little corner here, it says, Death drew them together, life could tear them apart. And if you can see, it kind of looks like LGBTQ. Well, that's because it is. This is an LGBTQ book. It's like a lesbian book, but I'm not lesbian, but I support. I'm not a big hater, but I'm also not a big supporter. You know, I'm like neutral. It's about this girl named, what's her full name? I know her name's Elise, but what's her full name? Elise B. There's this girl who, her name is Elise, who had currently lost her brother and is in a state of the deepest, darkest depression. And technically, she can see people's their death. Like when she touches them, she can see their death. So that's like the little spark here. But if you guys don't notice, this is Elise. That is Claire. Claire is a vampire, and I don't know why. I've always loved the concept of vampires, and the way she writes vampires in this book and how they're connected to this society called the Veil is just so cool to me. And there's no spice in this book, which is good for me because I do not do well with spice. There are a few kissing scenes, but it's just 3, I think. This book is like around 300 pages long. This page is 375 pages long. So if you're looking for a good book that might take off all your time, because it took a lot of time for me, this is an amazing book. It has witches, vampires, and technically Claire is a shepherd, and in this case, shepherds, like, they're like sent to train whoever they're shepherding. And in this case, Claire, aka the girl with black hair, a vampire, is shepherding Elise and teaching her how to use her powers, because apparently Elise is a death oracle, which is like powerful and stuff like that, and everyone wants them. So yeah, that's what's going on. That's the mess we're working with. They're in high school, but that doesn't really have to do anything besides the place they met and the friends that died there. But it's all good. It's all good. We still love the book. I brought this to school. I was like bringing it. I bring it to school, and they're like, is that a lesbian book? And I'm like, no. Like, they're just so judgmental. Okay, so like this is the book cover. Don't mind that. But that's the back. I can't really read it, but it said, but I know what this one is. But I don't want to look for it right now. This book, I haven't heard it from like any book talk or like, just when people are like talking and yapping about it. I've never heard it. So this was a new experience. It is, I feel like it is underrated because it's so good. But otherwise, yeah, I think it deserves more hype because it's like, I think, yeah, it deserves it. So yeah. Razorbill, that is Random Penguin House, the printing society. I'm gonna read this thing if you. Oh, there her name is. Elisa, I'm gonna butcher this. Biermau is cursed. Okay? It says it up there on the top. With every touch she experienced exactly how her loved ones will die. And after her brother's death, a death she predicted but was unable to prevent, Elise is desperate to get rid of her terrible gift, no matter the cost. No matter the cost. Claire Montgomery also has a unique relationship with death, mostly because she is already dead. Technically, anyways, dead. Technically. Anyways, Claire is a vampire and she's been assigned by the Veil to help Elise master her rare Death Oracle powers. At first, Elise is reluctant to work with a vampire, but she predicts a teacher's I cannot read. In Malded murder, she is determined to stop the violent death, even if it means sacrificing her own future to secure Claire's help. The trouble is, Claire and Elise aren't the only paranormals in town. A killer is stalking the streets, and Claire can't seem to shake and pull. I cannot read. I am like not in my best moment right now. Shake the pull she feels towards Elise, a romance that could upend the Veil's mission. But as Elise and Claire grow closer, Elise begins to wonder, can she really trust someone who tasked her with securing her loyalty? Someone who could easily kill her, someone who might be the key to unraveling her brother's mysterious death. So that is a thing. I'm kind of tweaking, kind of like going insane. Oh yeah. This week's video is going to be under a YouTube short. I'm going to be posting about something. I don't know. It's going to be in the YouTube short about ice cream and writing books. That's the topic I'm going to choose because I need one. It's the characters aren't like cringy. I think the characters are like well written on their speech, cause there's not a boy that's saying you're mine. There is a boy she dates, but he's a nice guy. I'm not going after you if you like the possessive, controlling type, because I like Jax and Legend from Once Upon a Broken Heart, Stephanie Garner. So I don't blame you. It's just in this book there is none of that. So if you like want to find yourself a little bit freedom from possessive characters, you should take a break and read this. There's no one saying you're mine. There's no one claiming other people, except it's not really a claim. It's like compelling. There's like compelling, like vampire compelling humans, and it's like you can control whatever they do, but it's not like in a romantic way. So that I guess that makes it better, but it doesn't. I love how they make Claire, like the way they describe Claire's hunger for human blood, but like the fact that she can control it is really nice. Like she just doesn't, like she refuses to feed off of Elise because she's like the Death Oracle and stuff like that. So I love her self-control. You know what they say, lust without control is what monsters do. Totally not something I found from a fan-made song from Epic the Musical. Okay, I might be a little bit obsessed, but it's fine. The characters aren't cringy. The characters are not too much, but they're also not too less, so you could forget about them after a day, because I've been obsessing over them since I started reading them. I just love the way their characters are written. I think they're very well developed, and if you say so otherwise, well, that's your opinion and this is mine. I don't know why I haven't heard of this book before. I'm planning on reading These Witches Don't Burn. hoping to be once again obsessed over the book for a few days or two. I like the character designs. I like how in the front you can already see what they look like. You just have to tell the difference on who's who, and you're literally set. So you don't have to like imagine what they look like in their head, because there's that. Except for Gordon, Maggie, and like all the characters that are not on the cover, you kind of have to imagine what they look like. But there's not really a description, so you could there for both of any of them. So if what now that I think of it, so you could just imagine what they look like. Um, so yeah, I think it's a really good book, and it is not given the hype it deserves.